The chassis is tuned for fun. The powertrain is willing and brawny and spacious first and second row seating with a third row if you need it. This is the 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan SE R-Line, and it has a spec we have not yet seen on the channel. I have to show off for you guys because I love it to death. So with that said, let's get right to it. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I'm here at Volkswagen Brandon in Florida with this beautiful 2024 Tiguan SE R-Line. But what I love about this, not just the black on black, the interior, the contrast, something we haven't had on the channel yet before that I had to show off to you guys. So with that said, I just want to get straight to this thing because this spec, this interior, I mean, the R-Line is doing it big. Big shout out to Volkswagen Brandon for letting me check out this SE R-Line Tiguan. And if you guys want any of these cars, make sure you guys check the link in the description, check out their phone number, give them a call, see their inventory, get one of these cars in your driveway today. So check out this R-Line Tiguan because it has the styling, it has the flare, black, deep black pearl as you guys will see, and before the sun doing its thing, of course, the shininess, but it's not necessarily clean because the rain has been on and off. So with that said, it has a few rain spots on it, but check it out. Big chrome set up up front with the black in the center, big VW logo, and then the R badging right up there on the front of the grille. You will see our LED lights, which we'll see illuminated there with the LED light bar and everything there. And then you see the lower half of the fascia mixed with gloss black and a deep black pearl. It flows so seamlessly, you don't really, you can't really tell which one's which. It just looks all together as in one color, and it blends in very well until you get on certain angles and certain shines of it. But check that out. That looks gorgeous from the front fascia. I really love the spec of this, but the black, man. Now the black on black side profile is something else because check out the wheels. 19-inch black painted wheels with the VW center cap right there as well. Pirelli tires, I mean, come on. Pirelli Scorpion Zeros. What more can you ask for when it comes to a wheel setup? We have our plastic cladding on the wheel arches right there to help protect it. And then we have the gloss black going across the, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the gloss black here mixed in with the deep black pearl. So you have the gloss black in that kind of like side skirt piece, but then the gloss black pearl as the rest of the car, all blending in very nicely, just like the front fascia. You also have the R-Line badging right here with the gloss black. And then you will see the chrome finish right there on the front fender with the mirrors done in deep black pearl as well. The door handles, gloss black on the window moldings, B-pillar, C-pillar, and you have black roof rails with the black glass roof because we have a panoramic roof and a black shark fin antenna. How many times did I say black just in that amount of time? Now the rear profile is looking quite sharp. As you guys will see, full LED tail lamps, which we will see illuminated shortly. SE badging, the Tiguan badge with the VW logo, and then you see the third brake light integrated into the spoiler right here with the full reflector bottom, giving very Q8-esque style vibes here, as you guys will see with that. And then you have the Fox exhaust tips, giving a little bit more sporty styling when it comes to the Tiguan. So then you take a step back and you look at it all together, and that looks really good. It gives it a luxurious feel, but a little bit of sportiness at the same time. Now, when you mention those dimensions, you're looking at a total wheelbase of 109.9 inches with a length of 186.1 inches, a width of 72.4 inches, and a height of 66.5 inches with a total curb weight of 4,003 pounds. And when we talk about what's under the hood, this front engine all-wheel drive Tiguan will give you a turbocharged and intercooled DOHC 16 valve inline 4 with an iron block and aluminum head and direct fuel injection. Now that's going to give you a power of 184 horses with a torque of 221 pound-feet. Now that's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and your power is looking to be a 0 to 60 time in 8.2 seconds, quarter mile in 16.3 seconds, with a top speed limited to 124 miles per hour. Now when it comes to fuel economy, you're looking at 26, 23, and 30. That means 26 combined city and highway, all right, 23 for the city, and 30 for the highway. Now let's talk about cargo space, because the Tiguan, keep in mind, is a third rower. So you have some options. You can either have your third row up, as you see here, and you're looking at around 38 cubic feet of space, or you could have it down and then you can have closer to 73 cubic feet of space. So to demonstrate that, we will pull the tab here and push the seat down, and now you guys will see more space on both ends. All right, so you got tons of space at this point. Then you can move everything back here, because you can see like you got like your cup holders and all that kind of stuff, your floor mats and everything, trunk mat here as well. But we also have a false floor. Lift that up. That is your privacy shade that's stored here, but you also have your tire, spare tire under here as well. Now lift up the privacy shade, you'll see that a little bit better with your tools and everything there. A little cubby on the side. So you have tons of space in this thing, and they make it very practical with how they package it when it comes to the false floor. But yeah, you can go either or. Third row up, third row down. Now let's take a look at the LED lighting. As you guys will see, we got the flashes going, and then come across here where you will see the LED light bar here. You see the LED headlamps. You will also see the reflector, not reflector, but the turn signal there. The reflector is right there, and that's illuminated as well, but the turn signal flashing right there. And then with that reflector illuminated, you also have the turn signal here and the mirror cap. And then in the rear, you have this reflector illuminated as well. And then the LED tail lamp here, shining through, doing its thing. Now before we check out my favorite part about this Tiguan, check out the key fob. As you guys can see, pretty standard VW key fob with the logo there. Physical key up top, lock button, unlock, trunk release, and remote start. But let's talk about this interior. Now you would think it was white looking at it, all right, but it's actually storm gray leatherette. Check that out. The contrast between the black on black of the exterior and the storm gray in the interior, that is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now you guys can see that this is perforated leather as well with the storm gray stitching to match, so it makes it look all white. No breaks, no nothing, all right? No kind of color combinations where it's like, you know, like kind of contrasting and clashing. All white. The door paneling, the door cards, white. The lower half of the dash, white or gray. I keep saying white, but it's gray. But other than that, it looks so good to me. You can see the metal trim, you can see the black, you can see the aluminum, the speaker, you got your trunk release there. All of it's here looking really good. We'll step inside because then you'll be able to see that we do have the aluminum dead pedal, brake pedal, and gas pedal with the rubber grips there. We have the R side still here as well for the R line. Close the door up, flat bottom steering wheel with the perforated leather on the sides, haptic buttons, the R badging right here on the steering wheel as well. We'll put our foot on the brake, start her up. Now she comes to life. Now, don't ever let anyone tell you that 8 inches isn't enough. We have 8 inches for our instrument cluster here, 8 inches for our touchscreen here as well. So double 8-incher there. Now we'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's talk about the steering wheel, because we talked about what the materials are, but what do we have as far as functions? Well, we also have behind it lighting controls here and our windshield wiper controls, and this is a telescopic steering wheel. So pull that down, go up and down, in and out kind of thing. Adjust that. You will also see that we have our haptic buttons over here. So we have our radio controls for our volume here, and we have our changing station controls, the next track controls on the bottom here. On this side, we have our driver assistance controls, cruise control, everything like that, set your trip. On this side, we have our menu controls and our hands-free controls. We'll get into that in just a moment as well. For the rest of the car, you will see the soft touch plastics, that metal twill trim right there, and then again, the storm gray all throughout the center and with the big glove box. Now, keeping with the whole spec here, we have a big panel roof, letting in a lot of natural light on top of the spec to show it off, and again, to make it look that much greater. It just, wow, I love this. It feels luxurious inside of this thing, that's for sure. Now, if you go to the left-hand side here, got a little extra storage pocket. I always say put your insurance card, registration, and everything there, just in case you do some spirited driving. Your lighting controls here as well, toggle switch there. Now, when it comes to the menus, you can do view here and change different things in the center, right? All right, so we're doing different modes, different views for the center just by pressing view. Now, if I wanted to change what's on the left or right hand side of me, well, I'll use the arrows and that's the arrow menu button. So for my left hand side, now I can scroll up and down and change my display or what kind of information to display it there. All right, or I can press this button here and then go over to the right hand side and do the same thing and go through my different menus, and again, select them and go through the sub menus there. So it's cool to have a configurable 8-inch screen. You have your 8-inch touch screen, and you have physical buttons here as well. So you guys will see radio, you'll see media, phone, all right, and then you have the physical knobs here for your volume and your media, everything here. So audio, turn it up there. This, I can change the stations and everything with that there once I go to radio. So you have all of that, which is integrated in as well. I'm glad that you have physical buttons for stuff like that. Now you also have your hazard button there. You have your beautiful screen, kind of, I won't say screen, but it's like you have two little LCD screens, but you have your haptic kind of panel for your HVAC controls, dual zone. So you guys will see, I can do one of these. Yeah, see, I don't gotta touch, I can slide it and change the fan speed. That's with anything else. The heated seats here, I can cool it down by doing this as well, and then heat it up by doing this as well, by dragging it. So you guys will see I'm dragging to the hotter, dragging to the colder. So then you can do things like that. You also have wireless charging pad right underneath, USB-C's, 12 volts as well, and then 8-speed transmission. You can go in a little manual mode there. Nice little boot with the stitching as well. And then you have your start stop button, your parking sensors, your electric parking brake, and your engine start button right there with the cup holders here. All right, I'm using one of them. Cell phone holder I like to use, and then the armrest here done in that beautiful gray as well, with a nice deep pocket for extra storage down there. Now you have controls for this panel roof. To close the shade is this button here. So you can close the shade that way. To actually open up the glass part of the roof, I will use this button here, and that opens that up. All right, so different ways you can do that when it comes to the panoramic roof. You got your SOS button, you got everything else up there, dome lights, all that stuff, and a mirror with a light. All the great things you would want out of this Tiguan. I mean, what more can you ask for? Now let's hop in the back of the Tiguan, but we need to see what this third row is all about, because you can see there's plenty of space in the second row in this storm gray. But when it comes to the third row, let's pull this back and you guys can see that the seats look beautiful, just as beautiful as the rest of the interior in that storm gray. All right, you can see that we do have some storage over here and cup holders. All right, but the space in the back is probably going to be pretty minimal, all right, depending on how comfortable your front seat passengers are, sorry, middle seat passengers are sitting. So you guys will kind of see right there what we're looking at for leg space. So you will be able to get smaller people, smaller children back here and fit back here comfortably. Grown size adults, maybe not as much. They're going to want to take right here. This is where it's at for us. We hop inside, the monster mats are here. And it's a great place to be. As you guys can see, plenty of knee wiggle room here. All right, the doors in the storm gray as well, with the speaker, the nice soft touches, the grooving, the stitching, the aluminum trim. I mean, it looks really good on the door paneling. All right, close that up. We have a storage pocket right here. We have our HVAC right here with a little storage pocket, and then also USB-C plug-in with the 12 volt. We also have a nice sized armrest right here with cup holders. And then you look up and you see the big panel roof. We're doing pretty good in the second row. So here we are, the 2024 Tiguan SE R-Line Black. Now with that said, what are we looking at when it comes to the breakdown? Well, we start live at $34,205, but after the additional options, which isn't really much at all, you'll see, well, we're looking at a total after the $1,350 destination at $36,646. So yeah, we don't really have many options at all. This looks good from the bat. So with that said, deep black pearl exterior paint, free. Storm gray leatherette, my favorite part, free. And you have the auto dimming rearview mirror with home link, that's $405. The monster floor mats, $346. The privacy cover for the cargo area, $230. And the first aid roadside kit, $110. That's it. That's the accessories and everything like that. That's your options. That's your pricing there. Everything else is free, which is awesome. I love free 99. Now with that said, everything that comes with the SE R line is here. you guys will see that, but you will see it better if you guys do a deep dive into the sticker by checking the link in the description for this car. Make sure you guys get a hold of this car, see everything you need to see as far as the performance, exterior, interior, safety and assistance, and technology and convenience that we didn't talk about today. Your warranty information, scheduled carefree maintenance, 24-hour roadsides, everything like that, it's all there. So what do you guys think about this spec and those free price tags? All right, guys, so what did you think with the deep black pearl paint, the storm gray interior, and the black wheels at just over $36,000? Is this the Tiguan you guys are gonna wanna have in your driveway? I wanna know. Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did wanna help further support the channel, give the video a big thumbs up. Also, check the links in the description so you guys can get the website, check out the phone number, get this car, get it out of this lot and into your driveway. Now, with that said, guys gotta subscribe to the channel, right? But click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.